Hey guys, I really appreciate you coming in for another video. This has been a requested theme for a video, so I thought I would do one tonight. It's about what I sell on eBay, how I sell on eBay and Etsy. This is what I sold on eBay this week. It's a Mark Cross designer bag.
This video is going to be about what I sold on eBay, and I showed you the pictures prior to this video, and I'll probably show you some afterwards as well. This is a fabulous bag that's sold on eBay, and the reason I'm holding it is because I was left holding the bag because I got a deadbeat bidder. And that's kind of what you have to deal with on eBay is deadbeat bidders. Now, that's not to say that on Etsy you don't have problems, because you do have a couple of problems that arise. They're not a major deal usually, because it's more of a buy it now type of, it's not an auction house, so you just outright buy. But yeah, I was left holding the bag. They have not paid yet. They have till the 14th, and then I will relist it. And I will probably, I have it actually listed simultaneously on eBay and Etsy, but I have not taken it down from Etsy yet because I'm giving the buyer a chance to pay for it. This is a lovely bag. It's a vintage piece from the 1980s, and that brings me to another point that I want to bring across, and that is the way you list. Now, I think I mentioned to you in another video that if I'm selling something that is straight up, let's say a video game, I don't really need to go into a detail about selling it to you. I'm not going to tell you, first of all, I don't know much about video games, so I'm not going to be able to tell you why you need to buy that video game. And if you are in the hunt for a video game, you know exactly what you're buying. But if you've never heard of Mark Cross, and you've never, let's say you're in your 30s or 20s and you don't remember the 80s, well, I'm going to tell you about the 80s, and I'm going to tell you about Mark Cross and who he is. He is the premier American designer, the most noted American designer, the one that decided to not put a slew of logos all over his bags, and he is the one that is credited for. So anyway, I was saying about Mark Cross, it's not the Kelly bag that he designed. Birkin designed the Kelly bag, but Grace Kelly sported a sort of a train case in a movie, a classic movie called, I believe it was Rear Window. It was a Jimmy Stewart movie, and she sports this little overnight bag that looks like a mini briefcase, and it just became an icon. It's an iconic piece that is still available today at his website and sells for thousands of dollars. So anyway, that is the Mark Cross, and that's why I mentioned Grace Kelly in the listing, because I want people to be aware of the caliber of the designer. And I go into that in my description, and because I want you to appreciate and value this bag as much as I do, and what it is. So let me read you the description that I did for the, I think I did it simultaneously on Etsy and eBay, and I write, what an amazing designer. Mark Cross is regarded as the first American luxury goods designer. His bags have become icons thanks to celebrities that have sported them, including Grace Kelly and others of her ilk. This bag is amazing. It's a navy canvas with an herringbone design. It has a subtle, classy logo. No need to shout initials when style speaks soft and clear. The bag is new, without tags, excellent vintage condition, dead stock. Thanks for browsing, so forth and so on. So that's the way I describe this bag. This is a bag that I thrifted for $15, and I was expecting to get $59 for it shipped on eBay, but the girl did not, or the person did not pay yet, or has not paid yet. So it may still be up, and on Etsy it's a little bit more, because on Etsy I charge shipping. And I probably, if I do relist it on eBay, I'm going to actually list it for this exact same price. I made a mistake and listed it a little bit cheaper than what I should have on eBay. So I'm definitely going to revise that. But take a look at this beautiful bag. It's got just the Mark Cross logo there, and like I said in the listing, it is in excellent condition. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. And you know, the style is just so beautiful and so perfect. I know it's going to resell again, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff that you do deal with on eBay. Once in a while you will get a deadbeat bidder, And once in a while they just forget, and that's why eBay gives them 4 days to pay up after the end of the bid, the end of the auction, and then if they don't, I get my final value fee back and so forth and so on. But I do waste time, and a lot of times if there's more than one bidder, they will offer the second highest bidder a second chance to buy the item. But I don't believe I think I only got one bid on it, so I'm just going to relist it, and that's just the kind of nature of the beast on eBay. But I don't like one platform over the other. They all have their own niche, their own, I don't know, there's just their own advantage and their own disadvantage. So I do sell on both Etsy and eBay. There's not, the only difference is that Etsy does specialize in vintage and handmade items. I love the Etsy buyer. They know what they want. They usually just, they're easy to sell vintage items to, because they know what they're looking for, they know what they want, and that kind of thing. So yeah, there's really, that's the difference there that I would say is there is a difference in the buyer. But the eBay buyer is an excellent buyer as well. They you can't beat eBay. Everybody flocks to eBay. Like their motto said a few years ago, if it's on your mind, it's on eBay, and that's an absolute fact. I've been thinking about listing some vintage safari jackets that I have, and looked on there just to get an idea of what they're going for right now, and they're there. You just can't beat eBay. But Etsy's a good venue as well. And guys, I hope I don't ramble too much. I'm going to go ahead and cut it short. I just wanted to show you the beautiful bag that I was left holding, but it's still going to be for sale, and I know it's going to sell. It's been favorited quite a few times on Etsy. If you have any other questions about Etsy or eBay, please let me know. I'd be glad to make a video about it. I really enjoy sharing my knowledge with you. I used to be a power seller. When I had the time to do so. It does take a lot of time to list, and so I definitely know how to sell, and I would love to share that knowledge with you. So anyway, thanks guys. Thanks so much for coming in. I really do appreciate it. If you have, like I said, any other requests, I would love to accommodate. Talk to you later. Bye.